Hello and welcome to my stream where I shine, you shine, and we all shine. My name is Tama Novella, and I hope each and every one of you is having a good day today. Hello, Muna. Hello, Canary. Hello, Kai. It's so nice to see. Oh shit, sorry. I was watching an ad on my phone game. It's so nice to see you all here today. How is everyone? How is everyone doing today? What music should we listen to? Maybe we should do this one. Yeah, I think this is good. How was everyone's weekends? Was it good? You all doing well? Oh, that was fast. That was really fast. It was turbulent. My weekend. I'm trying to explain the state I am compared to last stream to this stream, and if I could express the summary of it all, it's turbulent, chaotic, but it had some nice parts. It had some nice parts to it. In the midst of chaos, there was beauty. But yeah, that's... it's so pretty! Do you see the shine, shine, shine? I'm getting there. Mine is kind of basic right now. Oh! I think the difference between last time I was here to now, I'm better? Yeah. I wasn't feeling too well my last stream. I mean, it was okay, but I feel so much better. I've never ever felt so good. I'm joking. I feel calm, at peace. Yeah. And ready to play Dota. I actually feel great. I feel a whole bunch of emotions right now because I just recently finished such a big task that I was working on, and I just finished writing it. It took forever. It took forever to write it. It took a couple of days. But it felt very... It feels like a huge weight has been lifted off your shoulders. I don't know if you know that feeling, but it's that feeling where you can exhale and take it easy is the thing that I'm feeling. Who's their carry? Is Marana their carry? Oh, wait, why am I back to 5? Does it reset when you're, when you have no more Dota Plus? Remember to eat some ice cream. My sister gave me ice cream earlier, and I was like, that's right. That's right. I'm joking. I was thankful for they included his nipples. I'm not sure if you saw the drawing, but it was so funny how they included that. I don't know who their carry is, but I'll just do this for now. You did? Oh, thank you. Canary, look. Do you see this? I'm not sure if you're watching, but do you see this little piggy? You can high five it and it's like, it's so cute. It's so cute. I wrote about, you know what I wrote about recently? I wrote about, it was really hard. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. I can't, I'm too far. Oh, okay. Why is there, okay. Should we not go here instead? I was reading about, missing someone. It's a little dangerous. I wrote about missing someone. That was the theme. I don't just write about these things. I want to make that clear. I don't just like wake up and I'm like, okay. She had blink. Yeah, I don't just write about something. All my writing is inspired by something that I recently read. And it was about, it's really complex. It's so complex, and I had to kind of make it mine. That was the whole writing process. In terms of like the feeling is, it's like, let's say, okay. Let me explain the initial feeling. The initial feeling is liking someone who's not good for you. But I didn't want to write about that. Okay? Like we're not doing this. So instead, I took a different route. I wanted to talk about, I wanted to capture yearning, longing, those emotions. Yearning, longing for, yearning, longing, but the complexity of, I should be past this. I should have moved on. I should have healed. But why am I still here? How come my feelings survived when the relationship didn't? That's what I wanted to encapsulate. And I also wanted to capture, oh fuck. I wanted to capture, wait, where's the word? The realization, it's similar to my previous writings, but a little different of approach. Okay, they're not in your life anymore. Yes, you hate that you miss them. But also, like, why does this, why are you thinking about this in the first place? What's going on? I don't know, something like that. It was really hard. Like, to be honest, it took me a couple of days. That's why it took me so long. How did he get shot by the arrow? It took me so long because I wanted to make it unique. But it was hard to accomplish that. Lingering feelings, kind of, but I also wanted to, like, Canary, it's not just lingering feelings, it was like, oh, I wish my blood grenade loaded on time. It's different, because it's not about losing the person. That's what made it so complex. It's not about losing the person. It's about the belief of a story you wanted to rewrite differently. His thing is so deadly. He's so deadly. But it's like people say the axe forget, but the yeah, exactly. Do we call Pee Peppa Pig or will we copyright? That's so funny. I didn't want to just capture breakup, actually. Yeah, I wanted to capture all the other types of feelings one would feel on why they're hung up on something they should be over. It's like it could be a conflict between you and a friend, you and a parent, you and this. You know what I mean? It's like it could look like that. So that's why I didn't want to make it so specific. Like when I was writing it, I didn't want to make it specific to a breakup at all. I wanted it to like show the number of times where you did it in trying to make amends in like your relationships in general. Like how many times have you tried to fix a relationship and it kept breaking in your hands? Yeah. I think it was fun when writing. I wanted to finish my writing piece with your mouth open type of feeling. Like, this is the closure. But it's a closure in a way that's like, this is the closure. Like, there's no happy ending, there's no... Oh my god, my cat's crying. There's nothing, it's just... This is it? So that's, I'm gonna die. I think, are they here? Oh my god, I couldn't even see! I was looking at my cat. I might just ran over in this lane. I don't like his pick as life stealer. I mean, we could have made it work, but I think I'm gonna go in a different lane. Yeah. But overall, it felt great finishing that off piece. Did I just finish cleaning it? Pantry? Pantry. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about you, Tony. I was like, oh, Tony is probably getting ready for work. And I hope Tony has a good rest. Yeah, anyways, about your pantry. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that your food was infested. That's so heartbreaking. Are you guys okay? How do you feel? my gosh, he's dead. Sorry, what? I didn't even freaking realize we have a Slardar top. What the hell? This game makes me ill. I feel a headache from this game. I just recovered, but I'm like, wait, why is my team like this? Why is Slardar top and Lifestealer off lane? Was there a mix-up? This one package. Ooh! I'm so sorry that happened on a Sunday night. Like, oh my gosh. I'm happy though that at least it got cleaned up. Like, you can rest easy now, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we did our best. You guys did what you could. And you can now feel better about resting. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, ew. Oh my god, I got something in my eye. Girl, you shouldn't be there. Why are you there? Why, Delilah? Oh my god, I cannot cross the river. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so insane. I want to get the intel. Give me the intel. Give it to me. Kill him. Bro, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with you? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Did it cause you somewhat of a trauma to find out your food was infested? I remember... Oh my gosh, I have a really, like, horrible, traumatizing story. So, me and my friend wanted to try a new pho place. And super excited, pho! And, yeah, there's just no way. Okay, girl, you take this. Go for it. Take the last hit. Okay, wait. This is really traumatizing. Just caution. So I was like, okay, this pho place has really amazing reviews, and I'm like, okay, you know, I don't eat anywhere unless it's like above 4.3 stars. Okay, let's just say 4.3 stars or so. And I looked at the reviews and I'm like, okay, this looks like I'm gonna die. Why was he walking this way? That was really sketchy. So then I went, and I was enjoying the pho. The pho was amazing. Okay, let's be clear on that. The pho was delicious. And then I was like, why, you know, this noodle is a little chewy. The noodle was very chewy. But I was like, okay, well, whatever. I was just chewing it. It was a rubber band. There was a rubber band in my pho. And I was really hungry, right? I was like, nom nom nom. And then my friend was like, oh, disgusting. And I'm like, oh, yeah. But I was kind of like, wait, they fucked up? Like, I think I was having a hard time accepting that they fucked up. Cause like, how can you mess up? 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 Putting a rubber band in the butt. So I think I was like dissociating in a way, like there is just no way. And I don't know, I was just shocked and I was still eating. No, that's the stupid part because I was still eating. I was like, oh, that's horrible. No. But as I was eating, I was a little bit more cautious and hesitant, which no one should feel when eating. Like when you're eating a chicken, you're like, I'm eating a chicken. Like you're not questioning its quality or anything like that. But like when I was chewing, I was like really chewing, like is there gonna be another rubber band? But once again, I was really hungry, shocked, surprised, you know. So I was still eating. And then I stopped at a certain point. I was like, hold on, this was really stupid. You know, my logic and brain cells were coming back to me, and I was like, this was a really dangerous situation. And oh my gosh, girl, why would you go up just like that? This was bad. Oh my god. Okay. I don't want to fight you there. Can someone help me? Thanks, I appreciate it. Thanks. Rubik. Okay, thanks. Thanks. Oh, thanks! Thanks. So yeah! I oh my gosh, oh my god! Oh my god, get away from me! Oh my god! Oh my god, someone help me! Someone! Oh my god! Why is that so strong? That's hella strong. Exactly, the river of fire. Better than a cockroach or something, but it is. So connecting to your pantry story. This was all connected to your pantry story. You can't help but be more cautious next time. You can't help but feel like, oh, is it gonna happen again? Like, do I have to look twice, 3 times, be more aware of things I wasn't really, you know, paying attention to as much as before. So that's what it reminded me of. The rubber story. Yeah. I used to not mind going on 45-minute car drives to this spa place, but then I don't know, for some reason there was a sudden emergence of spa restaurants everywhere. It was just every freaking, okay. Oh no, can you kill him? Every street had a spa restaurant. I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, that's great, but it's the authenticity. I like good butt places. One that where you dissociate. Where you start dissociating. You know, food that goes so hard you start to dissociate? You're like, oh my gosh, this is the most amazing thing ever. Oh. Hi, tinted window. It's so nice to meet you. If there's a preference of how you'd like me to refer to you in terms of name, please let me know. But I am sorry to hear about the loss that you are going through. It's devastating. It reminds me of the time when the Dota team that I was cheering for had lost. It felt like I lost something too, even though it wasn't me who lost, you know what I mean? Like, that's how invested I was in this team. Words of encouragement. Oh no. To be honest, I don't know what to say other than be sad. Feel your sadness fully to find the happiness within. I am very pro feelings. Oh my gosh. So if you feel something, feel it fully rather than suppressing it and just numbing yourself to emotions. Yeah. Just because it didn't turn out the way you had wanted it to doesn't mean the outcome, excuse me, will always be the same. That is my response to you. I was really sad. I remember when, oh my gosh. I remember when my favorite team in Dota lost. And I couldn't... The thing is, here's the thing. It takes a lot of guts, in my opinion, to be a sports fan. Because I cannot physically watch a Dota game if my favorites are losing. I have to turn it off. Otherwise, I feel really sad and I don't want to feel sad. So I don't know how like sports fans have that amazing grit and hope to stay and watch the whole game. I feel like it's too much for me to emotionally handle. Yeah, it's like I can't. So sad. Oh no! I couldn't pull on time. Where's my next item? It's I don't have Dota Plus anymore. So it's sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, I have returned. I hope nothing too crazy happened. Oh, thank you! Thank you. Try. Thank you. Come on. I think there's gonna be a fight, but we can't see them. Okay. There's purple. Purple nipple. Oh, that's dangerous. Oop. Oh, he's just going in there. Okay. Ooh. Why here? That's an interesting ward. That's a really cute ward. I love it. I support that word. I don't really care about ogre. $23 months? Oh, happy birthday! Happy 23-month birthday! No, hi. How are you, Gio? How is life treating you? How is life treating you? Are you having a great weekend so far? Oh, he did. He did. And then after he did, he super did. Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, he's dead. I'm gonna follow his footsteps if I go there. But I don't want to use my TP. Oh, it's Monday for you. How was your Monday? Is it a fun day? Why would he use his BKB? For what? Oh, you just woke up? Oh, thank you for the I just got it. I just got the notification. Thank you for the resubscription. Woo! Thank you for the love and support. I was like, 23 months of what? I think, you know what's crazy? I remember when my younger sister was a fetus. And, I remember when people asked about her age, it would be described in month. Like, she's 23 months. She's this much months. It was really funny. She's like 46 months, or I don't even know anymore. But I remember doing, like, mental gymnastics in my head. Like, why can't you just say, like, you know, like 2 years old? Like, this is hurting my brain. Can you imagine if people use that to describe their age? How old are you? I am 546 months old. Oh, that makes sense. Can you imagine if that's how we used to describe ourselves? And starving. What do we feel like eating today? Any delicious meals? Oh dear. Oh, wait. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, I ate my thing instead of doing the thing that I was supposed to do. That's not really a good place. Oh, he's right there, but it's a little dangerous. I feel like I can get it. No, I can't. Just... Okay. And I ate my freaking lotus too. Sorry. Yeah. Fish, I'm lost! He's 48 months old. I would be like, why couldn't you just say it in yours? I had chicken curry today, and it was amazing. I had naan bread with it too. You know my favorite thing about eating chicken curry and naan bread? You take the naan bread and dip it in the chicken curry. And it's heaven on earth. Good night. You're 24 years old. What does that mean? Good night, good night. It was so nice to see you. Thank you for being here today. I really appreciate it. Tacos! That sounds amazing. How can I not have dust? Taco, tacos! I wish I liked tacos more, but I don't. I want your intro. Do you have a favorite Mexican meal dish that you'd like to share? Favorite Mexican meal dish? I mean, I had a really okay, wait. I ordered nachos this one time. It was so delicious. It was so amazing, tasty, everything a nacho should be. And then, you know, an hour later, I started to get itchy everywhere on my neck. I started like losing my voice and I started coughing. And I was like, it was really bad. And it was my symptoms, allergy symptoms. Yeah, you know why? Because there was corn in the nachos, and for some reason I could eat cheese corn, I could eat corn on the cob, but I cannot eat processed corn. I could not eat processed corn, so I cannot eat chips. Excuse me. I cannot eat chips. I have, like... It's weird. The types of, chips I cannot consume. I mean, do I make healthier choices? No. But you know, a pet peeve of mine in Dota is when the supports give me observer wards. Like, the audacity! You're a support too! Why do you not have observer wards? And like, you're hard support! If you know me, then you're gonna call. Makes sense. That makes sense. Just gonna put this. Oh, I didn't see this. Process. No, it's so wild. Like, I actually. It's weird because it's a hit and miss. Geo. Like sometimes, some chips will not give me an allergic reaction, but most of the time they do. But I don't want to experiment because it's a really, really bad allergic reaction. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I could see if it works, but then sometimes I can't breathe. And I don't want to find out the hard way if I'm allergic to something, you know? So, oh my gosh. I hate battle hunger! So, oh my gosh. Why is it crazy right now? What is happening? Who is here? Hello? Are you feeling better?
Yeah. Hi everybody.
It's my sister!
Jelly! Jelly and Tala!
Good night.
I'm going to bed.
Have a good rest. Bye. You're allergic to sea. You keep eating them? What's the severity of your allergy, Gio? Mine is like itchiness. It's weird because I'm allergic to dust as well. When I'm allergic to dust, it triggers allergy symptoms of runny nose and dry throat. But when it comes to corn specifically, I get itchy everywhere, all over my body, and I can't breathe, and my eyes get really swollen and itchy. Yeah, same. Oh, my poogie! Oh, it looks so cute. Look, it's walking with me. Are they roaching? But I don't... My team is playing weird. I think I'm gonna farm. As well, and cockroaches for some... Oh my god, we were just talking about cockroaches earlier. So it's funny that you mentioned that. Cockroaches. But the onset of like allergies sometimes differ. Like I wasn't allergic to wait. I wasn't allergic to cockroaches until I was cockroach. I was never allergic to cockroaches. Who said I was allergic to cockroaches? I'm having dissociation in my identity. The other thing, corn. Something about corn. Oh my gosh, I forgot what I was saying. I was so immersed in my game. Oh yeah. Gio, your allergy became mine. And I became a cockroach. The evolution of telenovela. No, okay, so I started having allergies towards cats during COVID. I started developing allergies towards dust mid-COVID, and then processed corn was possibly 2024? Yeah. Crazy, right? So I know like some people you were born with those allergies, but mine was very just like, whoa, why am I dying? It's really, I don't know, it's like It's horrible. Because you don't know you're allergic to something until you're experiencing the symptoms. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, what's this? I'm dying? Why am I feeling this way? I mean, I've heard of like horror stories. Anaphylaxis. It's similar to the symptoms I was explaining earlier. Like you're unable to breathe. You know, it can be a very, very scary experience because breathing is essential. And it's like a few seconds, few minutes. You know, who knows how many moments you have. Oh, it's very, very scary. Oh, asthma as well. You know, I was thinking about that, Gio. I don't know if I have asthma. Ooh. I'm just collecting all the sicknesses. I don't have this one, not yet. It's like a Pokemon. Collect them all. I don't have this one yet. I almost have it all collected. Oh, have you heard that guy? Let me tell you a very interesting story. There was this interesting story about sorry, 1 second. There's this really interesting story about this person who he's known as the Scorpion person, and he got okay, no, maybe not Scorpion. He's a person who was stung by something, and he's developed a very strong tolerance to something. I was really obsessed with like poisonous animals, toxic, venomous insects, animals, whatever. And there was this guy who stung himself, and yeah. Here to witness. Wow! You will witness. I will bless you with the witnessing. How are you, Atlas? How was your weekend? Did you have a relaxing, fun, enjoyable weekend? I don't know where they are. They're missing. It's here. Oh no, they're right there. My weekend was, it was just turbulent. Turbulence. Boom, 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 boom. Is the best way I could describe it. Oh, he's dead. I love that. Oh, no. No being bitten by Black Widow. No, but this guy is crazy though. He's crazy. He like, I already used it. He's known as like the specialist. He specializes, excuse me. He specializes in being bit. I specialize in losing my Dota games. Why are you here? What are you doing here? Sir, that's not the Wendy's. That's McDonald's. What was he doing there? Bizarre. Yeah, he specializes in understanding venomous and toxic animals. Oh, you could turn into Spider-Man. No, this is completely for comedic purposes. Please do not get stung by anything. Okay. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my god. Oh my god, girl. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with her? Why is Mirana so fucking strong? Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What the heck is wrong with her? What the heck? What the heck? What is wrong with her? That's so strong! What's wrong with you? Annabella's so angry. Like, I shouldn't have to die that much. That is absurd. That is absurd. I don't want to calm down. I am feeling so much emotions from almost dying just now. I feel the whiplash of not being prepared to get hit that much from an attack. Hello, Hex. What are you wedding, Geo? Are you talking about the Spider-Man? The Spider-Man I was saying earlier? I don't want to calm down. I feel a lot of emotions and I don't want to suppress them. You were epic of the breakup, but other than that, the weekend was good. Oh! Alice, why do you have such interesting stories? Every time I speak to you, I'm like, oh my gosh, so interesting. Like, you know what? It was unforgettable to me. It was unforgettable to me about that story you mentioned. The one where oh, my team is... Are they all dead? Why is my carry? That's horrible. Yeah, I still remember the story you told me about the person who doesn't let herself feel joy. And it's such a strong curiosity that I felt. It still stuck with me, and I still vividly remember it. I don't know, I think Roche Pit could definitely be mistaken for Wendy. There's no difference. Wendy is Roche Pit. No, what the heck? Yeah, I got bit by a spider and become Spider-Man. Sorry, what was the story about Spider-Man? What was he specifically bit by? How did he develop powers? Was his DNA No, my Poogie is right there! Why is my thing right there where my Poogie is? That is devastating. What do you mean? No, it's just you know of individuals who have... No, my Poogie is now a Poogie. My Poogie is a refugee. My Poogie! It doesn't have a home. Yeah, it gets a name switch when they bled. Poogie! For when, No! She hits hard. Oh, I feel like my carries couldn't carry. My carries couldn't carry type of feeling. Yeah. Well, what a devastating situation. You're having a wedding? Like, you're gonna get married, Gio? Or you're gonna go to a wedding and take pictures? What's happening? Gio, what's happening? Oh, Marana looks so cute. I'm sad we lost. Guess? I think you're gonna go to a wedding in 5 months. Because if you had a wedding, you would talk about her. You would mention it, you would say something. I don't know. So I think you're going to a wedding. Okay, yeah. 8 years. What have you, if you don't mind sharing, Atlas, what do you feel after talking to the person who dated someone after 8 years? Did you somehow think about yourself, think about her, think about what? Yeah. Because if you've dated someone that long, first off, it's hard. I always say, like, the rule of thumb when grieving a person when it comes to love is half the time you spent with them. So it's like, if you've been with someone for 10 years, you're probably gonna be grieving for 5 years. You could grieve longer. No, we're talking about, like, stories, Gio. Like, just situations. If you broke up with someone and you dated for a year, then half the time. On average, I think that's the general idea, but it's different on a case-by-case basis, okay? I do want to acknowledge that, because sometimes you know someone for a short amount of time, but you're still saddened by how things ended, like you're looking for closure. So it could go longer, you know. But I think that's my rule of thumb from my understanding. But once again, there's nothing wrong with grieving something that takes longer than that timeline that I mentioned. How she is dealing with... How she's dealing with... Hello. Hi. 안녕하세요. 안녕. Are you Yuna? Can I still refer to you as Yuna, or you'd like me to call you by a different name? I do not speak Korean. 괜찮아. Yeah. No, I don't. Sorry, that was my seat if you heard a noise. No. What made you ask, Yuna? What made you ask? Yeah, it was a rough game. It was hard. How she's dealing with that and her outlook on life. I love how we're kind of in the same wavelength, Atlas. When we talk about these things, it feels very nourishing speaking with you. It's like, oh, because like I notice a lot of reflection in how we think about these things. And the thing is, when we're fascinated, see, the thing is, I can feel your fascination, but it's not you know, it's not so much like when you approach these things, Atlas, you approach it in a such non-judgmental way. And it's more so of understanding. Like, hey, it's not there's something wrong with the person. There is a pain that they're experiencing. And I think it's cool that we talk about it in that sense. Wait, are you actually getting married, Gio? If so, congratulations. What happened? What is the lore behind what's happening with you, Gio? What do you mean years? So how long do you need to give? By that logic, as long as you need to. Tinted window as long as you need to. Yeah. Healing... You can't just remove sadness. No, see, hold on. I know there's, you know, discourse on this. When people are just like, move on! Get over it, you know? Just, there are other fish in the sea, blub, blub, blub. But, there is. But there's so much grief in how much you wanted it to work. How badly you wanted that person to be the right one. And it didn't. So I remember, like, you know, there was this phase. I remember my a phase in my life where I was dating so much. I would text at least like 6 guys, and on a daily basis. And if things didn't work out with one of them, I'd be like, it's okay, I have another guy. This. But I still remember feeling really devastated about one guy not working out of all the guys that I was talking to. And anytime I tried finding comfort on what I had lost, people were quick to say, it's okay. This. But I wanted to be fully seen. Someone to sit with me in my pain. I didn't want to flip the next chapter. But I understand people's intentions. Hear me out. I understand people's intentions. But do they understand my pain? Because I don't think so. I don't think so, as in I wanted someone to sit there with me and witness, like, how heartbroken I was. So that's my take on it. Yeah. It's... I was actually talking to my brother about this recently. He had a breakup with someone. And I was like, listen. Because I hear him, okay? I hear him talking to his friends. And I hear him talking to his friends saying like, yeah, whatever. I'm so over it. Like, you know, like, it's like, you know, you're trying to sound over it. Like, you're done. I moved on. I don't need to think about this anymore. But why are you denying it? Why are you suppressing it? Why are you repressing the feelings of I still kind of care? I still feel a certain way. Because the more you deny it, the more you avoid those feelings, the less you will find peace in it. So, I sat him down and I was like, listen, it's okay to feel longing for what's gone. And, you know, there's vulnerability in being honest about something that still hurts. Maybe because you feel like it makes you look weak. It makes you feel Like, you don't want to be that person. You want to portray as someone else. But why are you trying so hard not to accept as you are, right? So, whatever losses it is, it could be like an 8-year breakup, it could be a game that Tintadundo has mentioned. It could be a TV show that got discontinued. That's pretty sad. That's really sad. One of my favorite TV shows got discontinued, and I felt pretty horrible about it. It's okay to feel. Yeah, it's okay to feel. And that's something I actually want to share with you, something I wrote recently. And it's about this topic. It's what I said in the earlier part of the stream. Honestly, I think they went about it in a very mature way. Basically, for the past few years, they have lived together and learned that there's a lot of things that they just can't work out with living together. Living together is huge. I don't know how you all see. I kind of want to hear though. I want to know. I want to know your perspectives. Do you think it is essential? Do you think it is necessary when it comes to living together before marriage? Or is this a step taken after marriage? How do you all see living together? I used to think living together came after marriage, but I have changed my perspective. I think you really learn a lot about a person when you live with them. There are many ways you can get to know someone, but living together is just one of those things that really open your eyes to a different side of them. It's still them, but it's just a different side of them. So it's important to live together. I personally think that you should live together with your partner. Yeah, but the thing is, like, where I'm from, it's seen as taboo. Like, it's seen very, very taboo. But the economy... living together has become a very interesting way how people or relationships nowadays survive and function. It's just too freaking expensive. So living together, having roommates is completely cool. But there's just a greater understanding of who you're gonna spend your life with forever if you live with them. Like, it's not a surprise. Because I feel like marriage is pretty serious, and you know, when you say I do and all of those things, there's a commitment, there is a strong promise to work together, work really hard to make things work, right? They don't like... Yeah. Yeah, but I respect it. I respect how, you know, where I'm from, the way people think, it was a different time. But that doesn't mean that's something I share, you know, with the people where I come from. Just because that's how they've lived. I don't want to grow up, you know, in a household. I don't want to, you know, raise a family having so much struggles with my significant other who does not do the dishes, who leaves the toilet seat up. It's, you know what I mean? Maybe it's something you could work with, but you know, you really learn a lot about someone living together with them. Are they the type of person to say, that's just how I am, deal with it? Are they the type of person to understand why they were like that in the first place? And is being like that make them happy? Is that something they want to continue doing? Especially if it hurts the people around them, you know what I mean? Um, and they have had issues in the past, but they are good at working through them and have good connection. There isn't really anything. Oh, that's really sad, Alice. That is really sad. That's tragic. That's so tragic. It's so tragic that my heart kind of throbbed seeing the end of your message. They both agreed it would be better to go their separate ways. That is tragic. Because how can you do absolutely everything right, but it still wasn't enough to make it work? Like, that's just tragic. You know what I mean? Like, you never thought you would walk away from someone who really mattered to you, but here you are, doing the very thing you never imagined you would do. It's tragic. And I don't know what the breakup was saying that now they have broken up, he feels like he's fine out or something. I think there's a lot of stress he was under knowing they both have feelings for each other, but they just aren't compatible. So I think both of them. Really? What? No, I'm just shocked. Alice, do you know where my shock comes from? I get it. Hold on. I get it. Sometimes, you go through your interpersonal relationships feeling very muddled, confused. Why are things like this? But you know what Beyonce said? Okay, wait. It's very similar. It's related to this topic. I'm not just bringing up Beyonce for no reason. Beyonce once said, have your own life before becoming someone else's life. Sorry, wait. I butchered it. Have your own life before becoming someone else's wife. So, how do I talk about this? It is normal. It is normal to feel overwhelmed, confused, and just muddled, especially when an interpersonal relationship you have is going through conflict. But it puzzles me. It puzzles me. It's like, I get it. It wasn't the love. Let me just show you. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. It puzzles me because if everything is so right, how can everything go wrong? But people, it's always something. Yeah, me too, Alice. I feel the same way. I'm gonna read with you something I wrote recently. Okay. Really close. I never thought I'd feel this way. I thought I made peace with your absence, but the remnants of your presence still remain. It makes no sense. How could my feelings survive a relationship that didn't? This is painful to admit, considering the time, work, and effort I've taken to convince myself I was finally past all of this. I hate being this honest because it only makes me feel the whiplash of the pain in letting go of someone who once mattered and the truth that they still do. What frustrates me the most is knowing I wasn't blind. I knew your limitations, and still I let myself believe they were just your potential to become someone more. It hurts, doesn't it? To see how much you wanted it to work. How much of yourself you poured into the idea of maybe this time To care deeply with your heart means exposing it to the deepest cut. I mean, I knew good things don't last, but I was hoping we would be the exception. To believe in something that wouldn't end in heartbreak, something that felt like the beginning of a different story. Because deep down, you weren't just longing for love. You were longing for the chance to rewrite an ending you've lived before. All this longing only made me realize how badly I wanted you to be the right person. Not because you were perfect, not because you were everything I needed, but because you loved me in fragments, and somehow that was enough. Your love was real but insufficient, meaningful but incomplete, warm but inconsistent. Oh, this isn't about losing you. It's about the pain in believing that fragmented love could somehow become whole when I was really just piecing together something that was never complete to begin with. I'm doing my happy dance. Yeah, this was a very, 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 very hard piece to write. This was a very hard piece to write. I struggled with it. I know it's what we do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had a really hard time writing this. I had a really hard time writing this. This whole piece was very in pieces. Ohana means family, and family means you probably never got. Thanks, fish chops. I think like one of my favorite lines is, how could my feelings survive a relationship that didn't? Because the relationship didn't, but your feelings are still there. Yeah, this took piece by piece. Slowly, very, very slowly. Very slowly. This was a very slow, frustrating piece of writing that challenged me in every way. Yeah. When you wrote this section, did you write this out of a place of, all my writings are an extension of me? So that's why it was so hard, because I didn't know how to express something I haven't yet put into words. Like, I understand it, I feel it, but to write it and portray the expression is challenging. Because this part is from a place of like frustration, confusion. You know, like when you finish a relationship, any relationship. So this is a little bit vulnerable, but when writing this, I was thinking about all types of interpersonal relationships, actually. I wasn't thinking about a heartbreak. That's the secret. I actually wasn't thinking about, you know, an ex-boyfriend at all when writing this. I was thinking and writing this from a place of relationships, interpersonal relationships I walked away from, I tried to fix many times. And looking back at it, feeling sad that there's still lingering feelings I still feel. Sorry, 1 second, my cat. like, it was hard to write this because I don't miss them. That's kind of weird to say, but I don't miss them. I don't want to be near them. This goes to like just broken relationships, friendships, familial relationships. But it wasn't from a place of romance. That's a crazy thing, right? So that's where it was from. And when I wrote this, it's like I could write from intensity. Okay, I think I understand why it was hard to write this. I could write from feelings of intensity. You know what this feels like when you feel tilted in a game and you're like, oh my gosh, and you have this like burst of anger, burst of like frustration. You're like, I need to beat this round. I need to win this game. I really, you know, you can feel the feelings rise up. But this was difficult because I don't feel an intensity of feelings right now. There is no intensity anywhere, just remnant. And so I think that was my struggle. Like, how can I not write from a place of intensity? This is weird. You know what I mean? Like, I'm writing from a place of peace. It doesn't even sting that much anymore. But it's like they once mattered. And it kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth because it's like, oh, they once mattered in my life. And maybe some of them still do, but it's not the same. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was like really hard. Like when you're passionate, when you're in love, when you're happy, you can make something, right? But I'm so at peace. It's like a really weird place to write. Yeah. So when I have said like this is painful to admit, considering the time, work, and effort I've taken to convince myself I was finally past all of this. And then I talk about I hate being this honest. I actually did a play on words here. Dishonest, but this honest. Dishonest, if you know, you know. Because it's like, why is the person that is from long ago, or, you know, like, it doesn't matter in my life. Like, why did, you know, it's kind of weird that they mattered, and they do, you know, it's like that. This one was a confession that was another vulnerable part. When you know of someone's limitations, like, okay, this person was a little bit inconsiderate at times, but it's okay. I believe in them. I believe in us. I believe in making it work. Okay, this person's a little messy. This person talks over me. It's okay. That's just them. It's okay. We can accept it. And then the list of things that, you know, oh, this person doesn't know how to comfort me when I'm sad. Okay, yeah, I see it. But you know what? They just weren't love themselves. It's okay. I get it. I understand you. You can't do it for me, but I can understand you. You believe their limitations was not seen as limitations. It was seen as potential. And then this part was difficult to write as well. Every part of this freaking piece was difficult. You wanted it to work. Like, that's the honest truth. You wanted it to work. It's not like it was something you just wanted to give up on. It's like, you know what, this game is not fun. This sucks. Let's move on. No. It's like, you're actually putting all your heart into it. And you actually cared about them. And maybe still do. But because you did that, now you're hurt. And maybe this was an exception to the past pain you're familiar with, but it turned out it wasn't. This part was very eye-opening, like a revelation. I could have extended it, but I chose to finish it here. This is actually a big realization. It's like, oh, they were the right person, wrong time. Remember that? Like, that's said too many times in too many songs. Right person, wrong timing. This. No, they weren't. You wanted to believe they were the right person. But they loved you in fragments. And at the time, it was enough. You know, you're like, crumbs, I can do crumbs. I can do leftovers. It's not a meal, but I still ate. You know, and you were convincing yourself this was a good relationship. I love this. I am so happy. I've never ever been happier. And then I think this part is really deep. So if you can think, you can think. How can you piece fragmented love that wasn't whole? Because you can try to piece it as much as you want, but it'll never be whole because the love they gave you was never complete to begin with. And you're still waiting. And it's like, and you waited. And now it's the realization of, what was I doing? You know what I mean? So, yeah, this is what I mean, how like my writing, I ended this piece with just mouth open. Your love was never complete to begin with, and I did everything I can to make it whole, but there was just not enough pieces. That meant pieces from myself. It only looked whole because thank you. Thank you so much, Jen, for the love and support. Tonku. How's your life? Have you found calmness in the storm of chaos? Yeah. Can you imagine that? No, seriously. That's why the last part I was like, fuck, like if you know, you know. I don't, like, as an artist, you know, as a writer, I see my writing as art. As an artist, I wanted to completely leave it up to interpretation. But this part, you know, I showed you the little hidden things in my writing, like dishonest, you know, small things like that. But this part specifically was, it looked whole because you gave pieces of yourself. But if you remove those pieces, it wasn't whole. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so fucked up, complex, messed up. I don't even know how to describe it. That's why it's so hard to write this piece. I was like, oh my god, the love was never whole. It was never completed. It only looked completed because I gave pieces of myself, and that's why this. So, yeah. Was it relatable to you? It's okay if it wasn't. But it was from my heart. Okay. People say marry what? People say marriage is like pulling a gacha. I think by living together and see how they really are can help you decide if the person you are with is worth staying. Everyone is worth staying for. Let me be clear about that. Wherever you are in life, you try to figure yourself out, you just starting to, you still not, you're worth staying for. Okay? I want to make this clear. If you feel like you're not someone worth loving, you are. And if you've had experiences in life that made you feel unloved, I'm sorry you experienced that. But I deep down believe everyone is worth staying for. It's all about everyone else's capabilities. You know what I mean? It's like everyone else's limitations. Sometimes people can't stay because they have their own, past trauma experiences, etc., etc., etc. But everyone is worth staying for. And I don't mean that in a very cliche, oh my god, this. No, I honestly believe that. I say this to myself too. When I didn't have things figured out, when I was still healing, before I had clarity about myself, I was still a person worth and deserved staying for. Even my immaturity, even all of those parts of me, I don't need to become whole to be worth staying for. And I honestly believe that for everyone else. But at the end of the day, it's hard to believe that sometimes. Especially with, like, I guess the dating scene nowadays, it's so crazy, you know? When I see it on Instagram, it's just a little wild out there. So yeah. Huh? Jan? Just tell me what to think. Jen, I take you don't like abstract art? Or you like abstract art? I could be wrong with my assumption. Do you like realism art? How does the parent like the best? Right? I love it. Exactly. I think people too often miss that when a relationship ends, it doesn't mean that the history doesn't go away. It doesn't continue, and that's the devastating part. You know, it's like, why did it end there? We could have had more chapters. What the hell? You know what I mean? The feelings and experience don't just cease to... Exactly. Yeah, the good times were good. But there's also, like, grief and there's no more good times. No more memories. I was also actually talking to my sister about this recently. Something similar. I told her, listen, baby girl. Sometimes, when people miss a previous relationship, they miss who they used to be. They miss who they were. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like in that relationship, you felt freedom, you felt safe, you felt chosen. And because you don't have that relationship anymore, it's like you don't feel chosen, you don't feel safe, you don't feel free. And it's like, but I need that person. That person is a requirement for me to be this version of myself. And I get it. See, this is the thing. I get it, which is why it's really hard to, like, get over relationships, because not only you lost the person, you don't know how to find that version of you who felt that way again. So I get it. I think learning to live with those experiences and that history you shared with someone is a part of life, and how you're allowed to... A lot of things change people. Dota has changed me into someone who never realized I could be this driven when it comes to a game. It's like, oh, what is this competitiveness of me? Like, why am I dying so much in my lane? So, yeah. A lot of things can change you. Good and bad. I actually don't know if I believe there is a correct time to meet someone. Me too. I don't agree with it. Life is always going to be busy, yep. And granted, sometimes are harder or easier than others, for sure. Exactly, Alice. Exactly. You're saying exactly what I believe as well. But I think there are always going to be things that you and others are going through. For sure. For sure. Oh, for sure. You just took all the words out of my mouth. Oh my god, thank you for the head pats. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I don't have I don't have an avatar. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Atlas. How do you know, though? How do you know you're capable of being in a relationship with someone right now? The thing is, it's like some people go in relationships because they want to feel loved again. They want to be cared for. But there's more emphasis on that rather than I am ready to grow with someone, learn with someone, this. But our relationships take so much more effort than just that type of mindset. You know what I'm trying to say? So, I know you just saw me say I was gonna sue. Don't at me. Alice. No, I'm joking. As a reader, I don't want to guess meanings. Just tell me what to think. Like my house only has one battery. Also, I only let's leave the create. But I'm an alien. Jen, do you not know this? I literally classify myself as a celestial being. So do I qualify for creative taste? Because I'm an alien? Wait. Okay, wait. Jen made a message and it counted as bullying. Wow, I can't even snitch on telenovela. My message got auto-modded. You know what? Last time I came to this stream, telenovela told me that if she was the king of the world, she would not kill me, but instead appoint me as the court jester. Wait, you missed the core of the message! The core message was, you're so funny. If I was king of the world, you would be a jester. No, I wouldn't bleh. I was trying to explain how so funny you are. That you're so funny. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. See, Alice gets it. You're just so funny. You're just funny. Funny in different languages. You don't enjoy art. I wake up and go to the coal mine from 6 a.m. to come home and put it on floorboards. Jen, I can't help but be curious about you. But Jen's like, no, stay back. Stay far away. Yeah. Oh, Jen, I wish you met this person that I know who kind of has the same humor as you. No. Very similar. Very similar. I'll let you know when that person comes. Because both of you have just have that banter where you can just continue a whole freaking conversation because of you, like your whole humor. Exactly. Nominate Jen as the best humor on Twitch. Because there's like streamer awards going on. I would like to nominate Jen. Born to joust but forced to jest. What does that mean? Oh, Canary. Is it okay if I share this? I wanted to share about the medieval history. Because a conversation, something about medieval history. Medieval history, to be honest, it's hard for me to like the olden days because of pads. Like, I can't help but be concerned. Okay, cool, Leonardo da Vinci, you know, the Renaissance, super cool art, but how about periods? Like, that's such a big concern for me. I'm so thankful I was born in this time period. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what did you shove up there? I don't mean that in a sexual way at all. Like, I meant that in a very tap. Why does that sound so weird? Tampon? I'm saying tampon. Tampon. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. I don't know. It's just concerning how women had to adapt during that time period by using other methods that may be unsanitary and unsafe. You know what I mean? I did read that the peasants of England dying of the... It's so dark. Jen! Hold on. Jen. Why is that like... Your earlier message was, I live with one chair, one bed, one this, colorless, tasteless slop. And now you're just like, I read about the Black Plague days. Chen, you're so interesting. It makes me wonder, like, what other things, you know, do you have knowledge of or that you're interested in? Peasants of England dying of the Black Plague and famines were worrying about tampons? Oh my gosh! Yeah! I don't know if you guys know this, but I've heard of period underwears. Period underwears, meaning it's kind of like, I'm not sure, it's not a diaper, but it's like, just bleed it out. You know what I mean? Like, it's a period underwear. It was made to absorb blood. But I don't know how to feel about that. Have you heard of cups? Or if you're someone with a biological anatomy that may not be considered female, I know this is a lot to take in, but it is important, you know, have knowledge. Who knows? What if you find yourself and want to be a millionaire or taking a trivia quiz and then they ask you a bunch of questions? You're welcome. But yeah, there's also like cups you put in there. It's interesting to see feminine hygiene branch out in very interesting directions. What? Child labor laws. Oh my gosh. I have a question. I'm interested in something. I have a question and I'm interested in something. Sorry, my cats are crying. If someone gave you a task, like you have to, it's necessary. It's absolutely necessary. Like filing your taxes, necessary. So you understand the gravity of the situation. But you have a lot of choice. Is there something that really interests you? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like if you had to be interested about something because it was necessary, like you filing for tax returns, what would your interest be? I mean, I get it. Interest changes. But I wonder what are your current interests now? My current interests now. It was weird because I don't think I was interested in this before, but I found a very strong interest towards childhood development recently. Yeah, childhood development. More so about like it's just there's a lot that happens as you grow. You can say like I'm a different person now. I'm older. I think differently. Yes, that was the childhood version of me, but there's so much things that happened that changed who I am now. But I feel like childhood development is a very major and monumental phase in your life that really influences the person who you become today. And it changes my whole perception on many things, and it made me very more emotionally aware of things. Like, I remember playing this game with my siblings. I was like, okay everyone, let's play this cute little game, this. And I was starting to pick up their answers of this really fun game. It was so fun. It was just questions like, what's my biggest pet peeve? If you were to talk about me to someone and brag about me, what would you say? You know, just fun little questions like those. Because I've been interested, my strong interest is on childhood development as of now. I can't help but be emotionally aware of their answers. It's just like, oh, what made you give that answer out of all the answers? That was the first one you thought of. But why was that the first one you thought of? You know what I mean? And I can't help but look at it even deeper. Your interest is following whatever they use. Jenna's like, yes, we obey, we believe, we blessed. We are blessed. There's a lot that someone says, even the things they don't say. I've always been interested in people though, understanding them, the way they are, their own responses. It's interesting and it makes me curious. But other than that, thank you all for today's stream. I'm going to rest now after a horrible day of losing. I only lost once today. It's already so horrible. But if there's anything else you want to talk about, let me know. And if you're mid-sentence, just send it. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, Atlas. And Jem, sorry, Jen. Jen, I'm sorry. Jen, if you'd like to join my Discord channel, please come. I know. Jen, no. We pause. We wait. What do you want to talk about? I don't mind talking. I don't mind just hanging out. We could just stare into each other's eyes until you gotta poop. I don't know. Just we can talk about anything and everything. But that's up to you. What type of conversation you'd like to engage in. Yeah. You want to talk about how bad the Monster Hunter sets are? I don't like the sets! Where's Silencer? They're not pretty! I want a pretty set. Like, look at this. Mylene is bald. But she has bald, fiery hair, which is so cute. But these sets are too... No. Did you... John, you didn't have to reiterate. Did you just say you want to stare into each other's eyes until I have to... I don't know. I thought maybe it would be too intimate. I was like, do you want to stare into each other's eyes until we fall in love? But I was like, no. Knowing Jen, she would be like, Telenovela, that's too intimate. I love staring into the darkness until I start to hallucinate, was the answer I was expecting. So I just, quick-wittedly thought of a different route. Stare into each other's eyes until you have to poop. Because I was like, what else can Jen say to this? I was like, maybe this is the better alternative. The Monster Hunter sets are bad, but I really like the Poogie. I know! Which Poogie is your favorite? Canary, this would be you. If I had to assign everyone a Poogie, this is Atlas. Atlas, this is you. Because your name reminds me of Earth. So you have the pumpkin booty. Canary just reminds me of something that's really, really cute. And that can fly. So this is Canary. Jen is... Jen... This would be Jen. Because Jen's laundry is not working, so Jen couldn't have underwear for this Poogie. Just these clothes. So that is my reason for Jen. And pink, I feel like suits Jen a lot. So we'll go with this. Oh yeah, Jen. It's so cute. Your messages. Why is Jen? Jen's like, there's nothing to see here, guys. No, I'm joking. If you guys really want to know what Jen said, telenovela, I've never felt so connected with anything. And I... Jen's automated messages. Telenovela, I wholeheartedly agree with this Poogie selection you made for me. And telenovela, I like you so much. So don't worry, Jen. I said your automated message loud and clear. Yeah. I think, but my favorite Poogie would be this one. Actually, no. It used to be. My favorite Poogie. I just like how it follows you around. I don't think I have a favorite one. I think I like it when I see it. So it's not what the Poogie looks like, it's what the Poogie does. Yeah. I got you, Dad. I got you. Oh, Dad! Hi, Deb, if you were a Poogie, I would have you as this. Because to me, you're always a winner. I would give you the crown. You're always W. Always W's. Dev, always W's. Poogie in a sock. Why is this the only Poogie with the underwear? This one doesn't have underwear. This one has a pumpkin booty. Oh! This one has boots? Oh, are those legs? Okay, but to me these are winter boots. So slay. Okay, no. Yeah. Okay. What do you guys think about the career? What are our thoughts? I think it's cute. But it's okay. You know, this is the cutest one. I think the base. Oh, whoa. The base is the cutest compared to the outfits. Everything else is okay. Yeah. 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 How are you, Dev? What's going on? How was your weekend? The skins are boring to me. Are they not up to par to your standards? Jen, what do you see as beautiful? Is your reflection that beautiful that everything else is not up to par? I think what makes a good Dota skin for you guys? A good Dota skin is where something moves like this. Like you see this? I love that. Like my Lena set. Like look at that. Look at that. The special effects, that's what it is. Could be better? Okay, we got some high standards here. What are you guys' high standards? Like what would make you want to buy something in a game where you're like, this is, I'm gonna give you my money. Take my money. Take all my money. I spent 400. Those are 400. I don't know. I'm using the set. What the heck? Oh, this is her persona. This one. I spent a lot of money. And I don't even use it. To me, this is pretty because it's so sparkly. It's so glittery. Am I right, Canary? Glitter, glitter. So, to be honest, it's horrible. Now that I look at it, I'm like, not even that good. This was the set. This is the full set. But I like this blonde. This blonde wig. Yeah. But I like her with the Botox. Yeah. This is before Botox. This is after Botox. So it's hard for me to like this. Because her face. So we'll just go with this. Yeah. The dark black space above the T and within the chat box. What? What are you talking about? The dark black space above the T? What are you reading? Where? Are you talking about subscribe to earn drops? What T? Above the T. This? The dark black space? Jen, I never knew you were so creative. Or are you referring to this T? Nothing but black color. You know? You know, Jen, I digress. Because to make the void and the darkness, you need color. I tried to be deep with that, but I don't know about one ear and not the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like we're talking about black, the color black, right? But then if you like a mash all different colors, then it will turn dark, and darkness is only possible with light and color. Boom, 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 boom. Rainbow. Hello, Jay. Hello. I am very at peace and very good. Yeah. How about you, Jay? How's it going? How do you do? How do you do? I dropped my pen to look for the black space above the T. Why are you guys all talking about the black space above the T? Why couldn't it be this space? Why does it have to be the black space above the T? That makes it so... You know what? What if it isn't a T? What if it's a half of a crying face? Do you see it? It's like tears and then a oh, but it's only half of it. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like a crying face and a oh, but the other T is not there, so it's just half a crying face. Not space. Whoa! What an interesting way to say it. The wage cage. Yeah. I commend the grind. I commend the devotion and commitment to undertake the task that is very confining, Jay. Yeah, I commend you. A lot of respect. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day today, whatever awaits you. What do you mean you're so lost? No, I can slow down and explain that. you said the wage cage, so I assumed it was a job. And for me, it just took me off guard because I never heard of such a term, right? And it surprised me because, I don't know, it's just a very surprising thing to hear, for me personally. And I said, I respect you and I commend you for going through that, even though it's such a hustle. You know, it's such a grind, it's such a commitment and devotion to put yourself in that situation. And some days are good, some days are bad. There's sometimes you don't even think about it. You're just like, well, this is what I have to do, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, you're so used to it by now. I don't know, right? But it's just that. Yeah. Just a lot of respect for you doing what you typically do. And it's not easy. Sometimes you get used to it, but sometimes it can be exhausting. So that's what I wanted to say. No, yeah, it's just an interesting term. Yeah, I understand. Next place is then the space to the left. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying, Jen. I see the artistic, very creative, very... Jen, this is a really funny thing to say, so I hope you're listening. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, remember. Okay, ready, Jen? I am so funny. I am almost at your level. You said because that black space is cooler than the space to the left, which made me respond to you, wow, Jen, you're really outside the box. Outside the box. The box. It's a double, it's a word play, you know what I'm saying? Or it's a crying face, but post-game is written on the other eye. Atlas, I love the way you think. I love the way you think. Alice, you're like my pepper to my spaghetti. I don't want to say salt. You know what? I don't even add pepper to my freaking spaghetti. Where do I add pepper? You are the sugar in my ice cream. I just like the way you think. I hope if you know, you know. I think you know. Guess that doesn't work. You know, but it was there. I still love it, Atlas. So clever. Right? Super clever. Good night, Atlas. Good night. I'm gonna go to sleep. Not sleep. We're not doing that. I'm gonna go, raid someone. But is there anything else? Excuse me, anyone wants to talk about? No one's a burden. This is not an inconvenience in any way. I would love to talk. I'd actually really love to talk and continue the conversation and get to know you in every way. But at the same time, this is natural to me. So it doesn't have to be a natural, oh, this. Because it may feel more natural to like speak and talk while I'm playing a game, but I'm currently not playing a game right now. I'm looking at this post-game box. We were talking about the artistic interpretation of how we feel about things. But I wanted to open the floor, the seat, the chair, the box to anyone who's interested in having a conversation with me about anything, if you'd like, of course. But we don't need to. Yeah. Good night. I'm so sorry. we are talking about crying faces. I'm sorry we kept you up, but at the same time, I'm not sorry because I love spending time with you, Alice. So it was really fun. Thank you for being here. Go to bed. Yes, yes. Oh. Yep, exactly a minute. Before that, I'm going to... Oh, I don't know if anybody knows this. I just remembered. Twitter, I don't want to call it X, but Twitter, it has something to do with locations. They're just showing your locations everywhere. And I don't like it. So I deactivated my Twitter account because I just don't like that. Yeah. Feels... Yeah. Too intrusive. We're gonna raid... I'm just thinking. I'm gonna raid this individual who plays guitar. So if you like guitar, if you like Dota, if you like music, this individual likes to talk about it. The thing is, I like music too. I'm not sure if we've had a lot of music conversations. I love music. I wonder when everybody here listens to Christmas music, if you listen to Christmas music, but I've been debating recently because I'm like, should I be listening to it now or will I get too tired of it by the time, you know, Christmas comes? So my playlist has been a mixture of Christmas music. A lot of hesitancy and normal music. If you listen to it in private, no one will know. I guess. I think I just want like new Christmas music. Like I don't know, everyone has their preferences, right? Like I love old Christmas music, but I also want like new Christmas music that's new. The best way I can describe it. Oh, but the raid is starting soon. I just want to say see you all soon. And Starlight, blessings upon you. Take care, everyone.